Masala Mama here. Let's make one of my favorite dishes, bhindi gosht, or meat with okra. Let me tell you, I didn't used to like it as a child, but as an adult, I love it. Let's go shopping. I was in Brampton again, and I went shopping, and they had okra and the green chilies loose, so you could pick your own okra. So try and choose okra that is slender. It's going to be softer and cook so much better. The big thick ones are typically a little bit hard, and because we're not buying American, I did my part. This is product of Honduras. And the loose green chilies was the best because I could pick and choose some red ones, some green ones. And these are, I think, Thai green chilies. They're very hot. I don't know about you guys, but I love to buy loose vegetables that I can pick and choose myself. Don't worry, my hands were clean. So first thing first, let's take our okra. And look, see how bendable it is? This is going to make a really good finished dish. All right, so we washed it and we're gonna remove the head part, as we call it, and the tiny tail part. But if the tail part isn't rotting or there's nothing wrong with it, you can leave it on. And I'll post the ingredients on the screen. First, we're gonna fry our okra. I have made okra in my air fryer. You can do it like that too. There are other videos that I've shown how to do it in the air fryer, but today I was going to do everything in my wok. So go ahead and stir fry everything on high heat for about 4 to 5 minutes, and then go ahead and add your green and red chilies. Stir fry those for about 1 minute, and then you're going to take everything out in a plate, and you're going to set it aside, and we move on to the meat. Now, typically they are made with meat, and I had these beef strips for stir fry, and I just took them out, put them with 1 cup of water and some ginger pieces in my Instapot, and I pressure cooked them for 7 minutes. Discard the ginger pieces, and I'm just going to lightly fry the beef pieces. These are not ideal for bhindi gosht. You need to have meat that has bone on it to give it more flavor. But this is what I had, and I thought, okay, you know what, let's just use that. So stir fry these for about 4-5 minutes, again on high heat, just to give it a little bit of a color. Take them out and set them aside. So I had a lot of liquid from the Instapot making of the beef, and I'm not going to discard it. I'm going to heat it and just condense it down a little bit and set that aside, and I'm going to use that in my cooking. Next, we're going to heat some oil, add ginger garlic paste, fry that for about 20-25 seconds, and then we're going to add some onions. So in this dish, you don't have to make a ground up masala. Everything should be thick. Lightly fry the onions for about 2 minutes, add tomatoes, fry those for a couple of minutes. And the tomatoes that I had was kind of hard, and I do want that to soften up a little bit. So I added some of the beef stock, cover it, and that helps to soften up the tomatoes. Again, cooking on high heat, because if you cook on lower heat, everything is just going to steam and become mush. I don't want everything to become that mushy. Add all your spices and fry them for about 15 seconds. Then we're going to add the beef pieces. Now, what I want to do at this point is stir fry the meat with all the spices, but at the same time I want it to become a little bit more softer and absorb all of the stock and all the spices and become really flavorful. And so then I'm just going to go ahead and add the rest of the stock that's left over, and I'm going to cover and cook this for about 6 to 7 minutes. The beef is tender. I just want everything to come together. So we're almost getting there. Most of the water has been absorbed. I don't want all of the water to disappear because I still have to put in my okra and cook that. So I'm going to go ahead and add the fried okra, onion, and the green red chilies. At this point, the goal of cooking is going to be that the meat has flavor, all the spices and all the flavors, and the vegetables. have all the spices and all the flavors. Adding some more fresh onions because some of the onions are going to be part of the masala and some of the onions are going to be part of the actual finished dish. And this whole time I'm cooking on high heat. And I'm going to mix everything together. Right now, honestly, everything smells so good. It looks good, it smells good. So mix everything together. I'm going to go ahead and add some chopped cilantro to give it more flavor. At this point, it's really up to you if you want your okra to be very soft or do you want it to be a little like crisp. I like it crisp. My husband likes it really, really soft. So I end up making it the way he likes it. But honestly, no matter which way you make it, it turns out amazing. After, you're going to add some garam masala, a quarter teaspoon to a half a teaspoon. Garam masala will add heat, like spicy heat. So be careful on how much you use it. Last but not least, this is my homemade ghee. I do have a recipe for it. I keep it in the fridge. And when I make some vegetarian dishes, it's not vegetarian, but it has some vegetables. I do like to add that. It gives it, like, really enhances the taste of the final dish. You can add as little or as much as you want. I think I added like a tablespoon and a half. And all you're going to do now is mix everything together and that's it. Your dish is essentially done. But because you're a responsible cook, you're going to take out a piece of meat and eat it and make sure the spices are okay. If you have to adjust like salt or anything like that. And the only thing you have to do now is add, lastly but not leastly, lots of cilantro. It really makes everything come together. Lower the heat and you're going to cover and put it on dum for about 1 minute and then turn the heat off. And your dish is ready. Typically, it's served with roti. You cannot eat this with rice. I mean, you can, but don't. Make some roti, enjoy this, and tell me how yours turns out.